Well, from stimulus money to CIA torture memos to skyrocketing unemployment rates, lawmakers in Washington have had their hands full these days. Maine Congresswoman Chellie Pingree is joining us now live to talk about some of these issues. And first of all, Congressman Pingree, let's talk first with stimulus money. We have just learned that the Portland Jetport will be receiving about $13 million to upgrade security. Now, how important is this for security there and also for jobs?
Well, I think it's going to make the traffic flow at the Jetport go much smoother, and it's part of the planned improvements to the Jetport. I do have to say, as far as I'm concerned, I'm still going to check to make sure I don't have a hole in my sock, because we're still going to have to take off our shoes no matter how much they improve it. But it's a great improvement for the Portland Jetport and good new money coming to Maine.
Let's move to the CIA torture memos now. Former CIA Director Michael Hayden says President Obama is jeopardizing the safety of the United States by releasing these papers that reveal CIA interrogation secrets. Now, what are your thoughts on this?
You know, I think the president did the right thing. Frankly, I think it's very discouraging to be an American and see what frankly, lawyers wrote to justify torture. It's never appropriate for America to be doing this, and I think that the president did the right thing.
Now, Maine released its unemployment rate for the month of March today, and the numbers are up again. In your opinion, how bad will the jobless rate get before it gets any better?
Well, you know, there are signs of the economy turning around. We're seeing the banks moving a little more money. We're hearing a few things in housing starts that are looking good, but everyone said unemployment will lag, and it may lag for a while. I think we're going to feel it in Maine for a while, but I'm glad to see that some of the things that have been done with the stimulus package are helping to turn things around, and I hope we can keep moving it in that direction. But it's always discouraging to see those numbers, and we all feel for the people in Maine who are losing their jobs.
Speaking of unemployment and stimulus money, great news for Maine today. Maine receiving stimulus money that will increase unemployment benefits for another 13 weeks for all the people struggling out there. That's big for around here.
You know, it's a really important thing to do because, as I said, we know that unemployment lags any improvement in the economy. So while we're attempting to do as many things as we can to increase construction, do things to rebuild the green energy sector and to bring more jobs to Maine, we still need to support those people that are out of work until there is more work around.
Congresswoman Pingree, an anniversary of sorts yesterday. It was day 100 for you in the House of Representatives. What do you think has been the most important thing that you've done or maybe you've learned since you've been there?
Well, we've done a lot in 100 days, and I feel like it's been a little bit like drinking out of a fire hose. You know, you just can't keep up. First off, I'm grateful to have such a beautiful day to celebrate my 100th day anniversary. What a nice day in Maine. But we've done a lot of important things. Nearly $1 billion in stimulus money has come back to Maine. We just passed a budget that increases aid to education, puts $630 billion in the pot for health care, puts money into renewable energy, and for the first time gives a middle-class tax cut, which we haven't seen before in a very long time. So I'm proud of our efforts, but there's still a lot of work to do.
All right, Representative Congressman Chellie Pingree, thank you very much for your time tonight. We know you're busy, and we appreciate you spending a few moments with us tonight.
Thanks so much for having me on.
Have a great week.